Here's NCAA champion Michael Sasso. We're going to hit a couple balls here today at Fallen Oak, the home tournament for Ole Miss golf this year. Michael, let's hit the range.
Yeah, why not?
All right. So as a North Carolina kid, you commit to NC State, and then you spend a year there before coming to Mississippi. How much of a difference was it, like, coming to a state like Mississippi from North Carolina?
Definitely a culture shock. Mississippi, Oxford's great. I absolutely love it. We were never really introduced to a college town, kind of like what we have here. So for me, it's like a little bit newer, but after like the adjustment and everything, it's kind of nice being like a small, quiet town.
100%.
Yeah, I love it.
You won the national title for the individual last year. To actually take me through what that was like, and have you gotten used to hearing Michael Sasso NCAA individual champion?
Yeah, it's good. It kind of just time flies when you're kind of there that week. There's no school. You're kind of just sitting there enjoying it with your guys, and that was my first time ever going to nationals. We never made it my freshman year, and then sophomore year we missed it by a shot. So last year was kind of like the first one to actually like take it in, and like the week flew by. I remember, kind of coming off that fourth round of the individual, and I know we went to bed at like 8:30 because we had to go play 36 the next day. So it was kind of just like a whirlwind. But yeah, college golf is just so much fun. Kind of going out there and playing a few events this summer, like coming back to a guy full of teams. You get to go eat dinners together with your buddies. You're not going back to a hotel room by yourself. It's college golf it's hard to beat.
You played in 6 PGA Tour events, played in the USAM, obviously, I think maybe a couple times now, and then you've had the opportunity. You played at Oakmont, right?
I did.
Yeah. So when you look at the experience that you've had as such a young golfer, and some of the people that you get compared to with your accolades right now, how do you kind of handle all that? And I guess, what has your favorite experience been so far in your young career?
Oh, see, I love playing team golf. So I was fortunate to play on the Walker Cup, which was kind of at the beginning of our school year, actually. And so kind of just going out there and being a part of a group of guys like that, it's enjoyable kind of being around different guys for like once in a while. That there's not many times in golf over your career that you're playing on a team. And so being around those guys was something that was like truly special. And our captain was an unbelievable person. He was hilarious, and everybody was just kind of just sitting there trying to enjoy the week as much as we could. So kind of playing in that for sure was definitely like the highlight of my golfing career so far. But, kind of going out to the US Open, that was also kind of an unreal experience too. I remember I was sitting down in player dining, and, like Scotty Scheffler like rolls up and he like comes and sits at our table. I was good friends with Wyndham Clark, and so we play a bunch together. And so kind of just like being able to see like those guys in person, you see them on TV, but kind of actually to sit down and have a conversation with them in real life is quite crazy.
That was a pleasure to get to know Michael a little bit better. He is an incredible golfer. He's not having the tournament that he wants to have. He's at 2 under par, I believe, right now for the tournament. You guys can wake up early tomorrow, head over to Fallen Oak if you guys want to see the final round of the Fallen Oak Collegiate Invitational. Some of the future stars of the PGA Tour competing in South Mississippi.